It sucks a long time. It sucks something like 30 minutes. I didn't give up. I kept it going because I know that one day I was going to do all right.
The history of the black cowboy in America has deep roots. About 1/4 of the cowboys in the American West were black. That history has largely been whitewashed in popular culture. Professional rodeos were established in the 1930s, and in those early years, segregation was prevalent in the sport. And even after they were integrated, only one black bull rider has ever become world champion in the top rodeo associations.
It felt real good to be the first. It felt good to be the first. And
Well,
it still feels good to be the first.
Sometimes referred to as the Jackie Robinson of professional bull riding, Myrtis Dightman made history in 1964 when he became the first African American to compete in the National Finals Rodeo.
How'd you get into the rodeo? How'd you
How did I
get
get
involved?
into the rodeo?
Yes.
I used to work on a ranch
Okay.
in Crockett. And there's a bunch of guys I know, you go different places. They ask me, man, how come you never go nowhere? Rodeo. I said, man, I don't know if I'm going nowhere. And so they said, man, one day I'm going to tell you, we're going to go. We went to Grofton to the rodeo there. Then we come back. And then the next time I went back to Grofton. And then I began to like it. It wasn't no, they told me it's going to be a bother to you, but there wasn't no bother to me. So then I liked it then. And when I went there, they got to tell me, they had bulls that I couldn't ride. I said, well, I don't know. Till you put him in and let me try. And that's how I got started, going all over the world riding wild bulls.
But you was a clown, a bullfighter before you was a bull rider.
Oh yeah, I was a bull clown.
Tell us about that. How'd you get involved in the clowning before you become a bull rider?
Well, I went to a rodeo and there was a guy named Dirk Stewart from Grofton. He was fighting. The only black I know that was fighting bulls. I said, man, I can do that. He said, no, you can't. I said, I'll watch me. And I went and helped him. He helped me get started, and he helped me the ropes, showed me the ropes and everything. And that time, some white guys seen me, and then they just took me with them, put me on the shoulder, and took me with them, because this is something new to them. They didn't see a black do that.
Well, tell me about when they used to tie money on the bull heads, a horn or
When they
something.
tie
How would you go by? And
Tie money on the bull's horn.
Right.
And I used to take it off.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well see, the way I done it, when they tied it, I go to playing with him, and then he do this. Well, then after a while, I can run by and catch his tail. But once I catch his tail and pull it around me like that pulled me into his back. Well, I can reach over there in the head and do what I want to. Then I get taught, I just turn it loose and run or go backwards.
And get the money?
Get the money off his horn, yeah, it was easy.
Okay. And so after that, after you become a clown and a bullfighter, you decide to ride bulls. Tell me about what got you to riding the bulls after you was fighting.
Well, I seen some bulls. I seen a bunch of guys on bulls. I said, man, I could ride that bull there. But he couldn't ride him nowhere. So I started. So I said, shoot, man, I'm going to start. I went to about 4 or 5 rodeos just getting on some bulls. And, man, it got to be fun to me. So then that's why I started riding bulls. And then the guys said, man, why don't you go to some rodeos where you can make some money? I said, yeah. So then that's when I started going around like California, Fort Worth, San Antonio, everywhere to the big rodeos. And that's how I really got started. Then I come on down to the Houston Fast Stock shows.
So riding the bulls, you made money. How did it go by? You made money riding bulls?
Well, see, you had to pay your entry fee.
Okay.
You had to pay so much money to ride. But then they paid you first, second, and third. They first man, second man there. So you just try to be in one of them bunches. And a lot of times I was the first in a lot of them bunches. A lot of times I was the second and third and last in a lot of them bunches. But I didn't quit, because I know I could ride a bull. And that's why I went. So I told my mother then one time, I said, Mom, I'm going to the final. They said, man, you can't go to the final. I said, I'm going. And I went to going to national final 7 times before I decided to quit.
So when you saying you made to the finals, did you know at that time that you did something no other black have ever done before, as you qualified for the national finals, which is the Super Bowl of rodeo?
No.
How you feel about that?
I felt good because it never run across my mind that I was on this black ride getting on bulls. But when I got to go in different places, well, then I found out that I was on this one I didn't see no other black. So when I got to find out, man, they wanted me to come to the rodeo. And I went and I had a lot of fun at the rodeos. And I won a lot of money at the rodeos.
They said, so by being, you are the first. I know you know of Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
He was the first baseball. So you are the first in rodeo. How did it feel to know you are the first? Would you are the Jackie Robinson of rodeos? How did that feel to you?
It felt good just to see people turn around and want you to do something. You know, I'd go, hey, Mr. Dightman, you come in such and such place? Mr. Dightman, you come in such place? Oh, yeah, man, I might be that. I might, you know. And I'd go, but it felt real good to be the first. It felt good to be the first. And it still feels good to be the first.
But they tell me that you were the Michael Jordan in basketball. Michael Jordan was the best basketball player in the world. They say, so explain to me, is you as the Michael Jordan and you the Myrtis Dightman are the best in the world? What made you move and go?
Well, they got to tell me that. Then you get to think, what are they talking about? So I figured riding bulls. Well, it was something to do to me. You just something. I was just having fun. You know, a lot of folks call it a job, but I was most just having fun. And then I got to traveling, and it got to cost me traveling. Then I know I had to take care of y'all, go to school and stuff like that. So then I had to try to win some money. So it was good. And all the guys had stock and thing. They began to like me. And then, Mr. Dightman, you come on, go so and so with me. And then that's how I got into rodeo business.
So knowing that you supposed to won the world in 1968, that you went into the world, the #1 cowboy in the world. You was the #1 cowboy. You supposed to won that championship that year. What happened that you think that didn't happen?
Well, you know, you can make a pencil do anything. So they had two judges. There's a judge and judge. So he might like mark me more. He might mark me less. So you can't never tell, because you just look like what you be doing, but you don't know if really. I wouldn't know if I ride the bull good as you or not, because they got judges. This judge might see something on me that this guy didn't see. So it's just a.
But the judge, excuse my friend, was white.
Oh yeah, they was all white.
And
judges.
so my question to
white,
you,
it wasn't no black judges, all white.
So do you think that because they was white and you was black that you didn't win the world?
I figured they might not want me to win the world. They let me lead there with some money, it's third or fourth, or sometimes second a lot of times, but I never paid no attention. All I want to do is just keep on going.
So
I didn't want them to stop me.
So
and a lot of I went places that us said I could go, but I never had no problem. Everybody was good to me and everything. I had no problem. I went a lot of places, and they said, Mr. Dightman, where you staying tonight? I don't know. Come and go home with me. They take me home with them, So it was just a thing you had to lack. Cause see, them bulls make you hurt a whole lot better than people would. So the main thing is try to keep getting hurt. That's the main thing. And the main thing is keep your hand on your rope like that and watch from here down to his horn. See, if you ride him, you just watch. You look at this. Make sure this is shut good. And then when you do this for the bull, when the bull make your first jump, then you look at him, and then you kind of look like this. You got to keep your eyes on both of them, and just hold it.
So, 8 seconds.
It's a long time.
Talk to me about that 8 seconds.
It's a long time.
You talked about being in that
hole.
Walk me through that 8 seconds.
8 seconds a long time. 8 seconds a long time. Like the whistle, never blow. They must be holding the whistle, But riding them bulls, 8 seconds a long time. 8 seconds, something like 30 minutes, an hour, because it'd be slow about coming. But it'd be good though, It's like I said, I had a lot of fun rodeoing. I got to go other places and meet people that I probably wouldn't have did if I had a rodeo. And so that's why they can't tell me about everybody bad. It ain't bad people all over the world. There's some good people all over the world. Like I used to go to California, Canada. My best friend's in Canada, and I didn't know nobody. But man, they come out and find out I was black in Canada. Man, you riding bulls, yeah, man, I'll be there. And man, they could take me home. Where you go? Well, you still got a room, man. I ain't got that. You come go stay with me tonight. They just good friends. And I never thought I was better than nobody else. I'm just me. I'm just like right now. I'm just me. I'm no better than nobody. If I look up and get a U car, I just like somebody else. Look up and got a U car.
Okay.
I wouldn't know better.
One of your best friends that took hold of you was a white guy. His name was Freckle Brown. And you went to Freckle, and what did you ask Freckle?
I asked Freckle, when I went to Freckles, I asked him, I said, man, yeah. I said, tell me why that I can't ride bull. I mean, you know, had a thing that was the white guy. He says, man, just hold on. You just hold on, because it's coming. And me and him, I used to go to rodeo, me and him were just like friends. And then he used to take me to his house and things like that. And he didn't want to really help me keep on riding bulls, because he was white and I was black. And he always take me after rodeo, Myrtis, where you go? Come on, go home with me. He'd take me home with him and things like that.
But when you asked him what it takes to become a champion, what did he tell you?
He said, change colors. Change colors. You know,
Keep riding like
keep riding bull like you ride.
And do what?
And change color.
And you know what?
Well, I said, okay. So I kept riding. I said, well, I'm gonna keep riding bull like I'm riding. I ain't gonna never change color. So after a while, it's gonna be up somebody. I'm gonna tell somebody and show somebody how to do it. And that's how I come up with the guy named ride bull.
Charlie Sampson?
Yeah, Charlie Sampson. I met Charlie Sampson. I went to a rodeo somewhere, and I met Charlie Sampson. I mean, I went to talking. You got to shake it. We got to shake our head and meeting each other and like that. I said, man, I'm going to try to win the world. I said, but if I don't, I'm going to help you win the world. He said, yeah. I said, yeah. And so that's what we bear down to help each other. I get ready to pull my rope. If I fall him, he jump up and help a guy pull my rope. And if he fall me, I jump up and help him pull his rope. And how we got it done. We never fell out. None of us, we never fell out. I never had no problem with the rodeo, period.
He became the first black champion bull rider himself. Charlie Sampson became the first black champion bull rider.
Champion bull rider.
So another Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, and I went, and he helped me. He really helped me try it, but I kept on till I just got tired of go traveling and getting on them bulls. So that's what happened to me. That's why I quit.
What wisdom can you give to this next generation of black riders?
Well, if you want me to tell you the truth, I really didn't really see no difference. It's just the black didn't want to do it. See, this black right now don't want to fool cows. I don't know if they're scared of them or just what. You know, you got to have something up here to get along. And then you got to be able to get along with people, because you're going to find some in all races everywhere you go. Well, I'm telling you the truth. Yep. And I went to a bunch, after rodeo. They said, man, come go to rodeo. I went to a bunch of clubs with the white guys, and that we never had no problem, nothing. I go stay with them. We never had no problem, motels and things like that. I really think it's the way I carried myself too. You know, it's just some people around you that you don't want around you. You know, so I was always nice to people, and they was always nice to me, and I never had no problem. I guess I could have had a problem if I tried to be somebody else, but I can't be a champion if I ain't a champion. I ain't got nothing to prove. But I got to prove that I can be a champion till I try to be one till I quit. And that's what I done. I was the second man in the world. I was the first black man. I was first to go, but I was the second man in the world to go to the championship was riding.
What is your faith in God?
When I faith in God,
yeah,
that's who I trust in. I trust God. They talking about, man, that bull did such, that bull go do such and such a thing. I said, well, I just leave it to God and see what he do about it. And I just pick up, and I just pick up, man, and just nod my head. When I nod my head, I always watch a bull watch tooting his horn down there. I always watch, because you can't watch his head, because his horn, he like do this, do that. Watch right down the middle of his head. That's how I got over. And watch the rodeo clown. They'd help me. They would help me a whole lot.
And one of your unique things a lot of people didn't know is you rode without a glove. Now we know the glove is one of the most important tools that you have to use when you're riding a bull. How did you manage to ride a bull without a glove?
Well, when I first started, I didn't ride with the glove. I just rode because I could hold it better. I could feel it better. But then what I learned as I go, riding with a glove was a whole lot better because you put rollers on this glove, and you do this rope like that. But see, that rope would the glove would move. So that's what I did. That's why I started riding with the glove to do it like that. And then you can't do it but throw you off. And if you don't even open your hand, he's gonna drag you. So that's what happened.
Let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
I'm Myrtis Dightman. I am Black History.